Hi y'all! Welcome back to another video on my channel. I just got done filming my Valentine's Day haul of 2026. Crazy to say that we are already in the year of 2026. It's like, what? Obviously I filmed videos in 2026, let's be for real. But I've already had my birthday and stuff that I need to edit, whatever. But I have to leave for work in about an hour at the latest. So I'm kind of already ready for work. I have my work shirt under here. This is not an apron. These are overalls. And this is going to be my work look. I don't care. But we are celebrating a little baby shower at work today. One of my coworkers is having a baby girl for the first time. She has boys, but never a girl. So super, super sweet. So we're doing a little potluck. And I said I would bring brownies with fudge frosting. So when I was shopping for my little Valentine's Day things, which is going to be in another video before this, I bought some fudge brownie mix at Dollar Tree along with some fudge frosting. And I thought I'd put the two together and make some frosted fudge brownies. Because when my aunt normally makes brownies, she normally puts frosting on them. I was never the type of person to put frosting, but I thought I've already done brownies for a potluck before. Let's spice it up a little bit. We did also just have brownies yesterday. We had a staff training day for President's Day instead of being with kids, which was honestly very relaxing and a blessing in itself. But we already had brownies, so hopefully people will still like these brownies because I'm sure there's a lot left over from yesterday that they're going to try to use up. But anyway, without further ado, we got to get into these brownie making before we're late. And they still need time to bake, cool down a little bit so I can ice them. So let's get a bowl. Okay, we got a bowl. Your girl likes to start with her wet ingredients before she does her dry ingredients. And no, I still don't use the wet measuring cups. I use the dry ones because I don't care. Still turns out pretty good. I already preheated the oven, so that is good. Hopefully my hair is back enough where it's not going to get in the brownies. We'll see. If it does, sorry. Anyway, it looks like we need a 1/4 cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 egg per the instructions. I preheated the oven for 350 and that's what it says, so that's good. So let's get the ingredients. We have eggs, we have our tablespoon, and we have our vegetable oil. So I'm first going to start with our 1 egg. Honestly, I probably should have bought 2 packs of brownies, but it's okay. Okay, 1 egg. We are going to crack it and put it in the bowl. Make sure we check for shells because we don't want eggshells in there. Looks pretty good to me. Y'all, I was worried there for a second. We have a drawer in our kitchen. That's like our overflow drawer for spoons. But I didn't think we'd have forks in there. There's a whole ton of forks in there. So I was like, how am I going to whisk these eggs without a fork? Anyway, we got a fork, so. We're going to whisk it up. Whisk it up. Whisk it up. That's kind of what it's looking like, y'all. I don't want to do a whole bunch of back and forth, like top-down views, whatever. So we're just going to try to be at this angle the whole video. If it's boring, sorry, y'all. Whatever. Okay, we got our egg. Now we're going to do our oil. Dry measuring cup. Don't come at me, bakers. It says a 1/4 cup. I don't want it to be too oily, so I might do a little less. Because I still want to put a little oil in the pan for it not to stick, so. Good enough. Good enough. Hopefully that doesn't sound like nails on a chalkboard. And I'm just going to whisk that up. I'm hoping that by mixing the oil and the eggs, it'll be easier to get the water to kind of combine. Because as you guys should know, but maybe don't know, water and oil do not mix. Yeah, I feel like thickened up that egg. It's a lot thicker now. Oh, and yes, I did wash my hands before I started, in case you guys were wondering. Okay, now I need 2 tablespoons of water, it says. So let's get that. 1, 2. We're just gonna use the fork again. And that honestly looks like it mixed in a little better because of that egg. That's what I kind of do, y'all. Okay, it's a lot liquidier now. It's a lot more liquidy. I mean, okay, what I do is kind of like what the ingredients do. It literally says, beat water, oil, and egg in a large bowl until fully blended. Add brownie mix and stir until blended. About 50 strokes. I ain't counting. No, be for real. And then it's gonna have to bake probably a good half an hour, so we gotta like get this going. How I determine if brownies are done, y'all, is just by like taking toothpicks in and out, and then when I finally don't see batter on it, when I pull it out, that's done for me. Last time I feel like my edges of the brownies were a lot crispier, so hopefully we can do it right today. Okay, anyway, your girl just has to get this in because I have like maybe 50-ish minutes before I gotta go to work. Start driving to work because I need time to get there. So anyway, let's cut this open. And I need a spatula. There's like some sticky residue on this, so I'm gonna wash this because that's gross. Of course, I think I just messed up the camera angle. Whatever. Okay, that's good enough. Now we're gonna slowly add the brownie mix. Like maybe half of it, I don't know. We're gonna fold it in, so you go around the edge and then to the middle. Edge, fold it to the middle. Not jazz. I'm gonna put it all in. We don't got time for this. Hopefully it turns out good. I normally use like the box mixes, like probably Betty Crocker or some off-brand kind. Maggie's, or actually I don't know if that's what it's called. But this is Pillsbury, so let's see if Pillsbury does us right today. The more you mix, the more gluten buildup there is. Ooh, she thick. This is what it's looking like so far, y'all. She thick. She real thick. I'm only bringing one pan, so first come, first serve, I guess. They might have brownies for another day, but I don't think this is going to be enough for everybody. But that's okay, because there's going to be other desserts and other food. So, like, we're only relying on me. Sometimes it might feel that way in certain circumstances, but in reality, it's not just me. Okay, it's definitely becoming more liquidy. I'm trying to make sure I get a lot of those, like, dried mix chunks blended in there. There's still some, y'all. Stab it! As you guys can tell, I'm not a professional baker by any means. Literally. Now we need a pan. A little pan. There's a trick that you guys probably know that I've showed you, but I'll show you again. I'm pretty sure my dad taught it to me, of course. I was gonna give out oil, but I think we still have oil in here. I'll put a little in the pan too. So you put a little bit of oil on the pan, like so. And then you wrap your hand in saran wrap. And then you spread the oil over the pan so then your hands can stay clean. And the saran wrap helps as like that spreading tool. My hands are still a little oily, but it's okay. So now that our pan is oiled, or greased, or whatever you want to call it, we're gonna put our brownie mix in our pan. She thick, she real thick. So at least these will be fresh. I can't be late to work today. I've been late too many times in a row lately. So hopefully she bakes good. I could have baked these last night, but they wouldn't have been as fresh, and knowing my dad, he probably would have ate them. Some of them. And the girl wants to show up with like a full pan because it doesn't look good when you already eat it out of, you know? Unless it's a good side where it's like, they're so good you could control yourself. Yeah, really just scraping the bowl and then kind of like smearing the spatula on it to get extra batter. Okay, I'm putting way too much time on this. Go, go, go. Good enough. That kind of hurt my hands. Okay, we still got a good like 40 minutes before I have to leave. Batter's kind of in there. Now we're going to toss it on the counter. Try to get it level. Okay, that's pretty level. Now I'm going to put it in the oven. Okay, Google, please set a timer for 25 minutes, please.
Okay, 25 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, now your girl is going to do some dishes because we can't have my dad coming home to this because he's going to get off work earlier than me. I close now on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'm going to be working till at least 5:30. So, yeah, we're going to clean up the mess. I'm going to try to get a little bit in my system for lunch. I mean, okay, I guess I forgot. There's like the potluck. I can always just eat at work too. But I'm going to try to get a little in because I don't get a break today. And yeah, we'll see. So I'm going to clean up the space and then I'll be back with you guys when the brownies are done and it is time to frost, which they better be done in time because your girl can't be late for work. Yo, I think I'm gonna overbake these. They look pretty good, but they've been in there for almost 20 minutes and they might have been done a little while ago. Oh well. I was busy doing something, but we are still pretty good at time. We have a good 20 minutes. So I'm gonna put these in the freezer for a little bit and let them cool, and then we'll frost them and get to work. Okay, I'm going to re-wash my hands. We're gonna mix this up a bit, and then they're in the freezer right now. We still want them to be like warm and good. So I might just take them out and let like the fudge melt into them. I'm a very impatient person for the most part. I try to be patient, especially working in childcare, but it can be hard sometimes. So let's just mix this up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mom. That's some good stuff right there. I cleaned the spatula, so I think we're gonna get that back out. And we're just gonna frost these brownies, dude. Oh yeah. I washed my hands. I washed my hands. Look at those beauties. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. Yeah. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy. That's what it's looking like so far, y'all. I'm trying to smooth it out. Dude, I'm kind of mad. I feel like my edges got a little too crispy. Okay. I'm gonna clean up the sides a bit. Then we're going to cut it. And then make sure I have a little like spatula for them to kind of scoop. And then we gotta head to work. Okay, let's cut these. The edges are a little crispy. But you know what? Not too horrible, I guess. Okay, we did the long way, now we're gonna do the horizontal. No, we did the horizontal way, now we're gonna do the vertical long way. So pretty. Okay, let me clean up the edges. I'm re-washing my hands, don't worry. So I'm just gonna wet this paper towel and go along the edge. And just clean it up. Okay, our mess is pretty cleaned up. I'm gonna saran wrap that to keep them fresh. Saran wrap is not touching the brownies themselves, so that's good. So yeah, y'all, those are the brownies for our little baby shower that we're having at work. I'm going to bring this so that we can scrape out the brownies. I'm gonna put it in here so it's sanitary. And yeah, that concludes this little baking video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And like always, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all!